Hello you all, it's Agnes. I'm going to show you today how to fold a bow with the paper. That's the only bow that I actually do love to fold, and I do love to show it to you. So I am flipping through my Mackenzie Child catalog and trying to find a page that maybe has some interest to it. And notice I picked a page that has really not much happening color-wise on the back and then a lot in the front. So I'm just going to use that page, fold it into the square, and easy way to do it is just simply folding it on the angle and then cut the sides off. And I'm going to actually show you two bows today. Okay, so now I need to eliminate a piece that I don't need because we are on a mission to create the triangle, the square. As I told you, I don't measure much, I just cut. So now I need to get my creases on all angles across. And of course, now I also need to fold my square in half on both ends. So here I go, again, folding another square in half. And also another important thing is what I like to do is just simply check my angles and then flip them on the other side and make sure that the creases are nice and sharp on both ends. So I'm just repeating without really paying attention, just repeating the creases I've created a while ago. Okay, so now in order for you to start, you need to turn your square to sort of a diamond position and start to fold it under. So I am concentrating in the front, trying to get that little triangle right in the front and then folding the back right behind it. So it takes a little while. The paper, I don't want to crease the paper, but I promise it's easy. You just need to practice. Here we go. So now I folded right under. So I do have the little, diamonds in the front, folded on the sides, and then the same one on the back. Okay, so now I need to take fold, and I would say 1/2 inch from the top of that diamond, right on the top. And of course, I'm going to make sure that this is folded perfectly on both ends. And now I'm going to open. And now look what I have. I do have a nice square right in the middle that I created by folding that little triangle up top. So now I do want to, of course, check my creases and try to fold it again. This is a tricky one, but it is doable. So what my goal here is to push on the middle of my square, and then the sides will nicely fold with see, it's going to happen. It's happening. They're going to fold right into the middle and forward again back that little diamond that we started with. Sometimes it all folds nice together, but sometimes it takes a little while. So again, remember, always push in the middle and then have the sides fold right to the side. So here we go. I finally got one corner. So now I'm making that little envelope and following the other side. See, it takes a little while, but it's so doable. I don't even know how to call this. Okay, we're back to whatever we've created before. So now it's time to fold each edge to the center. So I'm folding it one side, folding it the other side, and then I'm going to flip my whole paper folds on the other side, and I'm going to do the same way, trying to make sure that those folds are matching the ones that I've just made earlier. So here we go. It's all folded, and now it's the moment of truth. We are going to stretch this, and now look what happens. See, that little triangle that little square is in the middle. So now we have first a shape, visible shape to a bow. So what I like to do is I like to cut the raised portion just right on the side. See, right there. I'm going to for sure make a blog post to show you a better pictures, but I know you can see this. So I'm folding it right on the side. So I have, this one is actually going to be my tails. So here we go. I'm going to pick my tails up and I'm going to put them on the side and not to bother. Okay, so now we're going to work on the other sides that are folded. You see, I have that little flip. So now I'm taking the corners, the top, and I'm folding it into the corners, just like that, on both ends. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to flip my tails because they are on my way right now. But I do want to get first, the pretty bow visible. So here we go. I repeated the same thing here. Now I'm going to turn over. Now look, that little square that we've created, we were worried about all the time, is right in there. So now I'm going to cut my tails in half, obviously as they folded. And then I'm going to create some kind of a nice feature to it. So I'm going to fold them again. It's up to you how you wanted to make them more interesting, but that's how I like to do it. So I fold both sides, and I do have a nice looking tail. It's not the dovetail, but it's a tail. Okay, I'm repeating similar pattern on the other side. If you're picky, you do want it to be sort of similar, and the back is folded. So now I need to flip my bow again, and then we're going to worry about the pretty portion. So now we have a spiky thing. So now I'm going to fold this and hook this right inside that little square. You could add a little bit of a tacky glue or hot glue right there, but they usually hold pretty nice. So you could actually make them, puffy like I'm doing it right now, or you can smoosh them and make them flat. It's up to you. So that's it. The first bow is done. How pretty is this? Super easy. Okay. So now we have the leftovers from our whole page, and I do not like to waste. So I'm going to fold the strip in half and start with cutting on the angle, straight angle, and then of course create that little bulk. I'm actually following the pattern of the fish, of the fish body. So I have a little kissing face up there, tiny one. Then I'm going to make the belly right there, go back to the tail, and boom, create the straight angle right to it. Can you see it right there? Done. Our fish is done. But that's not a fish we're making. We're making right now a bow. So this is my tail. So I do wanted to add the profile to it. And it's actually already had one because I didn't rip my page nice, but that's okay. So now I'm going to add the slits on one side on the bottom and then turn it on the other side and add it to the top. So now all what you need to do is just hook them up together and you do have a fish. But we're not making a fish, remember? So I'm going to push the kissing face right to the bottom and then secure it with the piece of the twine or hot glue or whatever the strip you have. Like right now, we have a strip of a paper, and then we're just going to wrap it around and add additional accent to it. How cool is this? So here we go. We created 2 bows. I have more to show you, but for now, let's practice those and make sure to post them. There may be prizes for you. So this is a close-up look of the bow we just created right here. This is the poofy one, super easy one. And then here is, still more, the same one. I love making those bows. Can you imagine seeing them out of the book pages or newspaper? Oh my goodness, they will be pretty. So now let's check it out, the tiny one. I love the tiny one, and it makes me happy that I did not waste much of the material. And think about it, if you do have the wrapping paper that you like to use, and you can actually use the same material that you're wrapping gifts with to make the bows. I love this. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I really hope that you did enjoy this, and I really hope that you're going to sprinkle this idea for me, and you're going to practice and soon show me your folded bows. Thanks for watching again. Bye.